Hi, I'm Mike Crab.
And I'm Laurie Schultz. Welcome to the show.
We'll have some caffeinated conversation.
And maybe some special guests along the way.
Who knows where the conversation will go? You're out for coffee with Mike and Laurie. Hello, friends, and welcome to a new episode of Out for Coffee.
With Mike and Laurie.
Hey, Laurie.
Hi, Mike. I'm just trying to lubricate my throat. It's very dry in here.
Is it very dry there?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
'Tis the season?
Yeah, it's very dry in here. I feel like I'm an alligator.
Oh.
My skin is so dry. Like in the wintertime, I get like this. It's all scaly and dry, and my knuckles crack and bleed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's uncomfortable.
Still single, folks. Most eligible bachelorette in town.
Do you moisturize a lot? Like, do you have a special moisturizer you use, or is it just?
I just whatever's handy. Actually, I really like the O'Keeffe's stuff.
Okay.
You know, the O'Keeffe skin repair stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't have any. I used it all. I don't have any left, and every time I'm out somewhere, I'm like, I gotta get that, and then I forget to get it.
You never
I get
remember.
home, and I'm like, damn it.
I don't.
As I'm bleeding all over the place.
I don't like moisturizers and stuff that leave you greasy. Like, I hate when your hands feel slick after. There's that glycomide or whatever green bottle of stuff.
It's very greasy.
That it, like, right away you're like, oh my God, this quenched my hands. And then you're like, 2 hours later, you're like, why are they still quenched?
Yes.
For a moment, you're like, did I regret that?
Yeah.
It's like you go to pick up a fork and it slides out of your hand.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Well, I just get so I don't know, dry and itchy.
I
hate it this time.
Yeah. I also find my nostrils will get very dry and then they sting when I breathe through them.
Oh, that sounds horrible.
Yeah, it's not comfortable.
No.
I stopped picking them
the other night. Well, that's good. Whatever it takes, right?
Yeah.
But I got up the other night in the middle of the night because my elbows were so itchy. Couldn't take it. It's like 3:00 in the morning and I'm lathering a whole bunch of crap on there. This is my life.
But then also you're in bed, so you're like, your sheets kind of like get stuck to the moisturizer.
I was on the couch. It was fine.
And you're fine. Okay.
Look, I'd rather have greasy sheets than itchy elbows. It's a would you rather.
There you go. There's your options. Do you do like facial moisturizers? Like, do you have a skincare routine you do?
Not really. No. I usually actually the Deep Purple Lavender Farm has a nice lavender moisturizing lotion.
Yeah.
That I usually put on my hands right before I go to bed, and then I just, I put it on my face as well.
Yeah.
But not every night. It's not like I have a routine.
No.
I'm just blessed with very young looking skin.
Well, you should lead classes on how to lead such beautiful skin life. I had friends that wanted to buy me a Christmas gift they're like, so what's your hair routine? What's your skin routine? And it's like, I don't really have one. My hair just I get out of the shower, I blow dry it, and it happens. Little product in there. Straight up. That's all. I have to blow dry hanging from my ankles though, so it maintains its height. I gotta work with gravity on that one. But I literally don't use much in the way of facial moisturizers now. I too use the Deep Purple Lavender. They have a body whip.
That's what I have.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
The round thing.
And they also have a really nice beard balm.
I use that too. I am going to be 47.
You're just doing a hair at a time, eh? And just
coming in nice and thick. It's like ZZ Top.
The cold winter
top.
The cold weather's rolling in and you're ready for it.
That's right. Like one of the log drivers from and it goes burling down
the white water.
Yeah.
That is such like a like a Canadian moment
Yeah.
that has been forever locked away, but you bring that up and people like it unlocks memories for them. They forget that they know exactly what that is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's good stuff. I remember that from being in, I was in Beavers and in Boy Scouts and stuff. And I remember that, as well as a little like a short film where they had a little fella in a canoe. And I remember they put him in the water and
Uh-huh.
just like followed his journey of like traveling through the rivers of Canada and stuff. It
Oh,
was yeah,
I'd
it's
have to
quite
see that, I
interesting.
think.
I'll see if I can find it because it just kind of popped into my head right now.
Do you remember the house hippo?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So the that goes around, and that actually I think just last year kind of had a little resurgence online because we all grew up with that here in Ontario and in Canada. But a lot of American people were like, what is this? Because it the house
Yes.
hippo, it seems so legit.
Yeah.
It is
Do you know
legit.
what else seemed legit?
What?
Do you remember? Oh, maybe you don't remember this. This might be way before your time, but there was a dog food called Chuck Wagon,
Okay.
and there was like a little cartoon uh Chuck Wagon with horses in the carriage that would come bursting out of the cupboard and go running, driving around the kitchen.
And the dog
I don't,
chased it around the house.
maybe I don't know. I just remember this Chuck Wagon bursting out of the cupboard
I
promoting
re-
Chuck Wagon dog food.
I recall that, but I feel like it was on a more present day YouTube uh
Oh
like thing. I don't think I remember that while it was on TV,
no, yeah, I saw the OG.
but and I think they parodied it in Family Guy too.
Oh,
I
did they?
think I think Brian chases a little
Oh.
chuck wagon around the house.
You know, I love Family Guy.
It's quite the
I'll say
show.
it.
Now, here's something because you and I have never actually really talked about Family Guy before, and it kind of came up once, and we realized that, oh, we actually both quite enjoy it. However, they go a little long with some of the
Yes.
jokes,
Yes. That's what I find hilarious.
but like
Like,
sometimes it's just that much too long.
that's what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to drive you
Ah,
nuts. Like when
yeah.
Peter hurts his knee, he's
Mm,
like, ah,
funny, less funny. Okay, let's move on.
It's like 30 seconds of just him going, ah.
Sometimes I just wonder if they only have a 10-minute story that they had to stretch out to 22 minutes, so they added those things in.
I'm going to start doing that.
Oh,
That's one of my New Year's resolutions is to see if I can become more annoying.
I believe in you.
Thank you. Gotta have
Uh,
goals. Go big or
yeah,
go home, right?
yeah. You set them and then you get
Yeah.
them
Holidays are coming though.
in no time.
Holidays.
No
Yeah,
time.
like it's December.
And just as of the release of this episode, just this last week, we had quite the snowstorm roll into Woodstock here, eh?
And only Woodstock, it seems like.
Yes, I saw. I was just going through my reels on Instagram, and I got this like Toronto based page,
Yeah.
and it was a snowstorm going on, and I thought I feel like I've been here before, but it's very suburban. And I was like, wait, why do I feel like this is Woodstock? And I read the comments, and they had posted that this like very confined snowstorm was happening right here in Woodstock.
Yeah. Yeah. Just in time for the dog that I have, my new dog, Ribeye,
Yeah.
who does not like to go out in my yard
Oh.
to poop and pee.
Uh-huh.
So he has to do it on a walk.
Right.
And he can't just, go out to the end of the driveway on a walk and do it. It's like he needs about 30 minutes to get things moving.
He's got to tell his body it's time.
Yeah, so that's fun in weather like last night's.
Oh, it's good for you, right?
No, no. 3 times a day,
Yeah.
minimum,
Yeah.
about 30 minutes each.
Yeah. Well, and
Uh,
yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just going to say, in weather like that, it's too unpredictable and it's too slippery. And I don't
Yeah.
like not having good footing. And dear God, when it starts freezing rain and we have to go out and do this, I'm going to have shit in my basement, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, not mine.
Probably.
Not me.
Tell me about your other daily routines, Laurie.
Well, you got the moisturizer now and you got the, yeah. No, I'm just,
Well,
I just really need him to learn how to poop in the yard.
That's fair. And he's kind of like a shorter guy, right? He's bigger than Meaty. But I
Not
can't
really,
imagine, not too much bigger, but to walk through deep snow in a backyard that,
which we
like
tried last night.
he's up to his ears in snow.
He was, because I put the leash on him and I took him out in the backyard thinking, okay, you want to walk? Let's walk in the yard. Let's do best of both worlds here.
Right.
And this poor thing, the snow was like right up to his face. And I went, oh, this poor guy. Just pee. Just pee.
Go now.
Yeah. But he doesn't like to pee either. Meatloaf, I would take him out, and practically before we were at the end of the driveway, he was peeing on every snowbank and all this. And this guy, it took him, we went around the whole block and then down another street before he peed the first time.
Oh man.
That's insane.
Just give him a catheter. He's
Just
fine.
do it. What are you waiting for? I don't get it.
My dog Prudence has a problem going when there's snow because it stresses her out that she can't see the ground. So she will like run pace back and forth to make a pathway where she can finally see snow. And then she'll dig it up a bit just so she can do what she needs to do. It's
Oh, Prudence.
it takes a while. But she's also low to the ground. So she like bulldozes face first through these snowbanks, and then it just gets all caked
That's
onto her face, all in her
exactly
wrinkle.
how I do it too. Face first, right into a snowbank.
Just right through it. Yeah.
Right through. I'm coming. How is she
So,
feeling? Is she feeling better?
hey, we've been taking her to dog physio once a week. So we have every day we have exercises to do with her. We take her to Willow Grove, which is out kind of close Princeton Way. And every week she gets to do, so she goes into this tank. Maybe I can throw a little video up here of this. She goes into this water tank that slowly fills up from the bottom, and it's got a treadmill in it. And so part of her exercise is walking in. She hates water. So it can be quite comical to watch, but she does a workout on this underwater treadmill. And then she comes out and she'll do a few things with her there. And every day we have to take her for walks and do stretches and stuff here. So she is bouncing back. It actually is quite amazing to see how quickly her leg muscles have recuperated. Like you can actually see a difference in her bulking back up. So
that's good.
She's in good spirits. So
that's good.
We're all happy.
I'm happy. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been good.
We'll have to get these two together.
Yes, because Prudence has yet to meet Ribeye.
Yes, Meaty didn't care for her.
No, a lot of smaller dogs don't. I think it's because she makes so much noise with all her grunts and breathing.
Yeah. Me too.
It's so much relatable, eh?
I
know. Yeah. So we're glad that she's getting back up, and we've been getting her out and socializing again. So yes, we will have to set up a play date with her and Ribeye.
Yeah, that'll be nice. Ribeye has his own Instagram now.
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he followed you earlier today, so you have to follow him back.
I'll have to check that out.
A pug called Ribeye, if anybody wants to check him out.
We'll have to share it on our page so people can follow Ribeye's journey.
Ribeye's journey into the basement to have a dump.
Hey, I heard you had a little visitor in your basement.
Oh my God. Yeah, this was not fun. Normally, Uncle Harry, my cat Harry, when I call Harry, I usually go, Harry, and he comes running. Well, the other day, there was no running. And I thought, oh my God, did he get out when I took Ribeye out for a walk?
Right.
So I'm looking all over for Harry. And I go down the first 3 steps to the basement. And there's Harry sitting on one side. And Zool, my other cat, sitting on another side. And right in the middle, upside down, was a mouse.
Oh.
Lying there, like on its back, upside down, kind of solid looking. So I thought, oh, shit.
Yeah, there it is.
Well, I was just about to go into the shower, so I thought I'll get that on my way out, take it out to the garbage. So getting ready to leave, go down the steps to go and dispose of this mouse. And it was gone. Where is the body?
Yeah. And there's no chance they just gobbled them up, is there?
They usually leave something behind.
A little piece of tail or something like that. No.
I've never actually had either of them eat one. They usually just, play with
Play
it,
with it. Yeah.
maybe
Show
rip
you.
it apart a little bit, and then
Look,
give it to me. So this is why I was like, where the hell is this mouse?
it's gonna show
A,
up.
they ate it,
Yeah.
which is not likely. B, the mouse was faking its own death and just took off running.
Possible.
C, this mouse has been dropped off somewhere in this house for me as a gift, and I haven't found it yet.
No, and if your eyes don't find it, your nose certainly will.
Eventually, at some point, I'm sure it will.
Yeah. That's fun for you. A few years back, we had set some traps in our office because when it was so quiet over COVID and we weren't in there for a while, some friends decided to make that their home.
Right.
I opened up my desk drawer and I had a mug in there with a little packet of hot chocolate. And when I opened it, it was like a little zip pull across the top of the hot chocolate. It was so delicately nibbled across. And and then across the top, and then in the bottom, there was a little nibble at the bottom, and all the hot chocolate mix had poured out into the cup. And I thought, well,
Right.
that's unusual. And then I saw a little droppings, and I thought, oh, great, we have a thing. So, anyways, we put some traps up, contrary to a lot of people's beliefs in what you should do with humane traps or not. I know you and I have a difference of opinion. We got those snappy traps. We're taking care of these things. We set one up, came in the next day, and the trap is gone. We still, to this day, have not found it, and it's been years. Where did it go? Is the mouse
Huh.
still attached to it? Is it just living now with a trap on its tail? We don't know.
Just one leg caught in the trap, just pulling it along somewhere.
Just dragging
The
himself.
the snap traps to me aren't as bad. They're still not my favorite, but they're not as bad as the glue pads.
Oh yeah,
To
that
me,
is
that's horrible.
that's
I
shitty. Yeah.
Yeah, and I just think I used to have mice and rats as pets, right? So I feel really bad when I think of them just standing there like hurting and starving to death.
Waiting for their time.
Yeah, that's awful.
Yeah, I'll just
But
snap their necks and call it a day.
well, at least it's a quick,
Yes.
it's come
Solution.
on. I had a mouse in my desk at work. I don't know if I told this story once before.
I don't think
It
so.
was years ago, when I was in a different room. I had a whole bag of those Ricola
Yeah.
candies
Yeah.
in the desk, and I opened the drawer to get one day, and it's all just wrappers. All the Ricolas were gone, and there's a giant hole chewed through the bag.
Yeah.
So that mouse, wherever he is, I'm sure he's got a very, very soothed throat. Sure, he's very, very healthy, I
Yeah.
guess.
Living his best
Uh,
life.
I guess. Yeah, but I had some. What do you call that? Quaker oatmeal.
Okay.
The oatmeal packets.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that was also
Gone.
eaten. Yeah, yeah. But I just thought it was so funny. Out of everything in there, like the Ricola, all of
Yeah.
them,
Yeah.
the whole bag. Yeah. So we ended up getting that mouse.
Yeah, you think something like that would be so potent in flavor or something that it would just be like maybe not this
And
thing.
what's the
And
nutritional
hard,
value of that?
yeah, well, there's got to be some sort of sugar or something in there, maybe.
Like maybe, but still, mice with some really good breath and some really clean lungs and no more colds. Yeah. Because I'd hate to think of a mouse with a cold.
It would
Nobody
just be
wants
the
a mouse with
worst.
a head cold. Little tiny sneezes, little itty bitty Kleenexes. I don't know. I'm
Keep going.
delusional.
I want to know what else you would
Yeah,
give a sick
I'm
mouse.
practically delirious. I've had very little sleep over the last week. I don't know why. I was at the emergency clinic with ribeye
And what
last week.
happened there? Tell us.
He had an issue with his back legs. It's either his back legs or lower back or something. He
Okay.
was yelping in some pain.
Oh,
And yeah, it was actually really scary.
yeah.
So of course, 8:30 at night, I'm on the road to London to go to the emergency clinic
Yeah.
on a school night.
Of course.
Yep. And got there. It was a little around 9ish. And I'm pretty sure I had some naps in there
Yeah.
because I had my phone, and I have my Spotify has a calming classical playlist
Okay.
that I play in the classroom while we're doing our silent reading. So
Right.
I thought I'm just gonna put that on and just close my eyes for a little bit because who knows what time I'll get home,
Right.
if I get home.
Yeah.
So I thought if I can get a little bit of shut eye, I will. And I think I drifted off a couple of different times because the next thing I knew, the door was opening and someone was coming in. So I'm like, oh, I wonder how loud I was snoring and if everybody in the place heard it. So anyway, he's fine. They thought it might have been either a pull or a strain or something like that because he could still walk and he could walk just fine, but he
Right.
was,
He's
um,
clearly not well in that time.
yeah. So he had
Well,
some anti-inflammatories and some gabapentin, and Bob's your uncle, and he's back to normal now.
well, I'm glad that it was as easy as it was because sometimes that stuff can get iffy. And when it gets iffy, then it gets expensive.
Well, yeah, this one only cost me $500.
Right.
That's probably the cheapest I've ever left the emergency clinic with.
Yeah. Yeah. Because especially the
Um,
emergency clinic, it's, yeah. Ooh,
yeah, and then I didn't get home till 2 a.m. and then I was up at 5 to go to work for Saturday.
lovely. That's
Yeah.
lovely.
So I was practically delirious the next day at the front of the classroom. Like, you guys just do
Just
what you
teaching
need.
cross-eyed.
Yeah. Because I don't even know what we're doing anymore. What's happening? Yeah. But I'm so glad that was like a Thursday going into a Friday and not like a Monday going into a Tuesday.
Yeah, that would have been a rough time. Rough week
Yeah.
ahead. Yeah.
Because the Saturday, it was probably the first Saturday in ages I didn't leave the house.
Okay.
I was just like lounging on the couch. I mean, I left the house to take the dog for his 7 billion walks, but they had to be short ones because he had the leg trouble.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's better.
Maybe he'd
Or
have
getting
less leg trouble if he lifted them a little more. You
maybe.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Lift it up, have a
Did
whiz.
business.
Do your
Taking care
business,
of business.
man. Yeah. Speaking of business,
Yeah.
we took a care. Sorry.
Rewind.
Strike that. We took care of a little business a couple weeks ago.
We did.
Yeah.
Are we talking out for carols?
Yes.
Yes, I had such a great time. So, to our audience that might not be familiar, back on I think it was November 17th,
Yes, it
uh,
was.
Laurie and I hosted, along with Rob on piano, Tech Wizard Rob, Out for Carols with Mike and Laurie. It gave us a chance to go to Upper Thames Brewery here in town. Rob played away on the piano. We had some slides up with the lyrics going, and we sang some really great songs with a lovely group of audience members and people that
We
came
sure
out to
did.
join us. Yeah, you had fun, eh?
I had a really good time.
What
And
are
I was so impressed how everything went off really well. We had never even rehearsed any of that.
yeah, not
So
even there's moments where we're like, we probably should talk a little bit more about what this looks like. And we just know we need to trust ourselves because it was a really good time.
turned out okay. Turned out
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, the feedback from our friends that were there were positive. We got to do some giveaways as well. We were doing
We
some door
did.
prizes, so those that were in attendance got the opportunity to win some official Out for Coffee merch, including a new toque
New toque.
and some mugs and Upper Thames swag and stuff too. So yeah, it was a
Yeah,
really good time.
it was good. Yeah. And although I'm like, we should have talked to Rob about what key some of this stuff was in.
I don't think
Because,
that far ahead. I
well, some of that music was high to sing.
Well, and then too, so as somebody who really enjoys singing, but I struggle in my confidence of singing because I don't know, like you can tell me different keys and stuff. I don't know what that is. Play it on the piano and I'll match it. I can do that. But I'm not great at reading music and knowing that kind of stuff. So I would have liked the opportunity, even just socially, to get together with you and Rob and sing a few of those songs just to get our groove, but I'm glad that it went the way it did. And it kind of lit a little fire in my brain of other things that we could do and other ways that we can continue to celebrate that way, because yeah, it was a good time
Hmm,
with you guys.
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was fun.
So our audience members, you should join us because we've decided we're doing that again next year. We had actually
Yeah.
a number of people there this time asking when we're coming back this year before Christmas, and we're like, well, that would be wonderful, but we got a little too much going on, so we'll
Yeah.
have to do it again next year.
But it was nice because it was the night before the Santa Claus parade. and it
Yeah.
was the lighting of the lights night.
Yeah.
So it was a nice kickoff for the season.
It really ended up being the perfect holiday kickoff weekend for Woodstock. So we nestled in very nicely there.
Followed by a freak snowstorm. So now it really feels like Christmas.
Yeah.
Is your
Hey, what
tree
it
up?
yes. Right
Oh,
there.
how lovely. Yeah.
Yeah, I love putting the tree up. Usually it's a bit of a production.
Mm.
Uh
No.
well, just
Huh.
things it's the beauty of having a loving partner in your life that
Thanks.
when these things are happening,
Rub it
you're
in.
gonna fight about it.
Rub it in.
I'll
It's
come
the
and I'll be your
beauty.
loving partner. You and I can fight
Okay.
while we put up yours, Lori.
Okay.
But you just kind of you would think we would have it down to a science after this being our going to be our 18th Christmas together. You think we would have our roles understood of who's doing what? No, we're always
No.
stepping on each other's feet the whole time.
Hmm.
It's lovely.
Well, that's the beauty of being me. I have my own feet to step on.
There you go. I'll come and I'll play
Well,
music for you.
when I argue with myself about what goes where, we really get into it.
You're throwing shit around.
Yeah.
You're
And then I'm
slamming
telling
cupboard
myself to
doors.
pick it up.
Did you
Oh,
put your tree up yet?
oh, it's been up for a long time.
Oh, has it? Okay. Well, I haven't
Yeah.
had a chance to see it, so I guess I need an invite one day
Yeah,
soon,
I
and then
guess
I
you
can
do.
come and enjoy that with you.
Yeah, like time is ticking, man.
We've talked in years past as well too about some of your favorite Christmas movies. Have you gotten into any of them? Have you watched Scrooged yet?
I haven't.
Oh,
I have not. What have I watched? I don't think I've watched a Christmas movie yet.
I've already watched Home Alone, and there was another one. It'll come to me. Yeah.
I don't think I've watched any of them yet.
But this last weekend was Thanksgiving, American Thanksgiving. Sorry, it was American Thanksgiving.
Mhm.
And the amount of messages I received from people that their go-to American Thanksgiving movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
Of course it is. That is
I
the
got
Thanksgiving movie.
I got so many messages from people being like, I can't not picture you guys now. So
We killed it. I have
we
to say, even if I do say so myself, we killed it.
we've forever changed people's perspectives on this movie, I think. So good
Yeah.
job. Good job, Lori.
Good job, Mikey.
Thank you.
You know what? You even went a little above and beyond by coloring your hair white.
Oh, you're not Steve Martin unless you got white hair.
And you darkened your eyebrows,
I
colored the hair
did.
white. I mean, that was the what do they call that? The so you mentioned it in another episode about came from Roger Rabbit about the
Oh,
lamp or
oh,
something.
yeah. Tip the lamp. I tipped the
Tip
lamp
the
on that one. Is that it? But knock the lamp. Knock the lamp. I can't.
something
Yeah,
something
it's
anyway
like
about
that.
going above and beyond just for the sake of above and beyond.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, if I think with well, in all fairness too, I was really thinking without those details, it is kind of hard to tell without you, right? Like I was like,
Right.
what can I do if I'm by myself that maybe somebody can recognize what character I'm meant to be? When I'm next to you, makes complete sense. But without
Yeah.
you, it's tough. So I have to find those details to
That's fair.
share.
That's fair.
Yeah.
But you did a really good job.
Thank you. Likewise, that beard, sorry, I was gonna say that beard, that wig that you were wearing. That's a gem. Keep it
Yeah.
forever.
I've got two of them. Because I've
Hold on.
yeah.
This is news.
Well, I bought one off Amazon. But I didn't know if it was going to come in time. And I was at Spirit Halloween. I thought if this Amazon one doesn't come in time for this party,
Right.
I'm out of luck. So I
Yeah.
thought, well, I'll get the one at Spirit, and then now you and I can go as stepbrothers or something.
Actually, hold on a minute. That could work.
Yeah. It's a couple of Argyle vests, the wigs.
It'd be
Totally in.
perfect. It'd be
Yeah.
perfect. Oh,
Yeah.
man.
That's really good. But I mean, Halloween is still months away, but that
Well,
doesn't mean I'm not planning yet.
if you don't think ahead, then it sneaks up on you.
It's true. We had that arranged in May.
Yeah, I think so,
Ish.
actually. Yeah, it was around
Okay.
then. We locked that one in.
Yeah.
Do you have any upcoming Christmas parties or anything you're looking forward to?
Hosting Festivus, bringing Festivus
Hey,
back this year.
It's been a few years, eh?
I don't know where everybody's going to go in this house.
Yeah, they'll figure it out.
My furniture's different from last
Mm-hmm.
time.
Mm-hmm.
The rooms are different. The last time I had Festivus, the dining room was the living room.
Yeah, you had it
And the living
flip-flopped.
room, yeah. So I don't know. I've got different furniture. We're gonna have like 40 people standing around in here like it's some university house party.
But isn't that the point, though? Like, isn't that what
Yes,
makes it fun?
I guess. And now I'm sitting here thinking, oh Jesus, man, I'm too old to host Festivus. Ugh,
No.
too old
You,
and fat now
you,
to
you're
do all this
allowed,
stuff.
you're allowed to say that the day after. You can't say it before the party happens.
Okay. That means, I gotta clean this house. And then we're
Find the
gonna have to
mouse.
leave.
Find the
Find the
mouse.
mouse. That'll be the Festivus game. A prize for someone who finds the mouse. No, I'll leave it for Kevin. When Kevin moves my couches
There you go.
sometime. Yeah.
When my husband Kevin comes over and can move Laurie's couches and find the mouse.
Yeah.
Deal.
I'm sure Kevin will really enjoy that.
He will lose it.
Yeah. Don't tell him.
No, this is totally up to you.
Okay.
This is your
He doesn't
game.
listen anyway, does he? Yeah, the jig is up. Kevin knows that there's a mouse carcass somewhere in this house.
Something to
Or
look forward
not.
to. If somebody will find it, it will be him.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got a keen eye.
Yeah. You know what rib I found earlier?
What's that?
I had my wreath on my fireplace held up by one of those command strip things,
Yeah.
but it was like a fake command strip.
Oh, then it's fallen down.
Well, it was on the ground, and I'm like, "What are you chewing?" And he's, I'm like, "Get it out of your mouth!" And I had to chase him around the dining room and then into the kitchen, and finally I got it out of his mouth, and it's that stupid little plastic thing. I'm like, "What? Why?
Like the
Why?
little plastic thing for the 3M hook kind of
Yeah,
thing.
why?"
Hey, you just reminded me. I had a very bizarre, I'm going to say nightmare the other night.
Was I in it?
I completely forgot about this. No, you
Uh-oh.
weren't. I was
Good.
looking after Ribeye and
Did you kill him?
he got into a bag of twist ties
Oh
and like
no!
ate them all. So I was
Mike, did
like,
you kill my dog?
I woke up before that point. It was a short dream.
Oh
And I remember
no.
waking up and being like, I should tell Lori that. And then I completely forgot until you said that. Keep twist ties away
Interesting.
from them. They were red. There was like a
Red
million
twist
of them
ties.
in his mouth.
Freaky. Is
Yeah,
that
that's
prophetic?
maybe. Hide
Uh-oh.
your twist ties.
Hide everything. I mean, I'm trying to get used to the difference between how meaty interacted
Yeah.
with my surroundings and how ribeye is interacting with surroundings.
Yeah. Very different.
Yeah.
For two similar dogs, completely different fellas.
Yeah. Yeah. Though I think somewhere along the way, Meaty's around here just whispering to him, do this. Because you know what he did today?
What did he do?
He found the litter box.
Oh no. Ugh.
Tootsie Roll buffet, everyone. Yeah, it took
No.
him a month to find
Oh.
the litter box.
And now it's keeping him away. Is the
Now it's
challenge.
now it's a buffet.
Oh.
It's my little archaeologist going on a dig. Tootsie Roll dig.
No.
Ugh,
Yeah,
so
no.
disgusting. Like, I could be super, super hungry,
Yeah.
but I don't think I would ever voluntarily go down and eat somebody's shite.
Well, if you said literally anything but that, I would have to come over and have a conversation with you about a lot of things, Lori.
Yeah, I need an intervention. It's about time.
It's time.
Yeah,
We've
I've got
we've
it coming.
we've hit our rock bottom, I think. So
I think so. Do we even have anybody left listening?
oh, we'll see. We'll see. Tell us
Yeah,
how much
you
you
know
love
what?
hearing Lori talk about that.
Yes. I have to say though, while we're still here, we will notice that Rob is missing.
Yeah, where is he?
Rob is out gallivanting, doing the touring musician thing, doing the touring vacationer thing. To be retired like Rob.
Yeah. Living life, but also literally the busiest person I know.
Right?
Like, oh my
I
God.
think if that's what retirement is, I might have to work forever.
It's more relaxing. Figure that one out.
Yeah. I mean, Rob's schedule is
Banana.
insane.
It's bananas.
Just to hook up with him to even have a meeting about something is
It's tough.
it's yeah.
He's
It's
an important
insane.
guy. He's at a
He
lot of
is.
tables. And right now he's out east in PEI with his
He's a
band.
Yeah, he's a tech wizard and other things.
Amongst other
You know?
things. Well,
He's a tech wizard.
we certainly miss him, especially for helping to reel you in. I'm sure he would have had a few side comments of some of the things you were talking about there, Laurie. So
I'm pretty sure he would.
we'll get him to watch this. We'll record his commentary on this episode,
Yes.
and then we'll edit it. All right.
We love you, Rob. We miss
We
you.
do love you, Rob. We do miss you, and we hope to see you soon. We're gonna say goodbye for now, and we will see you next time on Out for Coffee
With Mike and Laurie.
Bye,
Bye.
folks. Do you have questions, comments, or ideas for a future show? Reach out to Mike and Laurie on their social media, Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, or email us at mikeandlauriesocials@gmail.com.